Hi, and welcome to my channel. My name is Bryndís, and today we are doing a video of me finishing my dissertation, my PhD dissertation. I have to say that my mental state is not necessarily very prime for video making, but I really want to document this journey, even if only for myself. And I know I won't do that unless I film it and make a video out of it. So I apologize in advance if this video is very very. But so today is the 30th of April, and I have to submit the entire dissertation on the 12th of May, no later than noon on the 12th of May. The plan is to have it all done on the 11th, and then on the morning of the 12th, I can maybe read through it if I feel like it. If I feel like I need to do that, and then I will send it off to my main supervisor. And then it will go through all my three committee members. I will then get it back at around the 24th of May, something like that. And hopefully that by that time I will have by that time I will know if defending my dissertation in November is doable or a possibility. It does depend on how, what they think, how much work I will have to do. Emma, how much work I will have to do to revise. Because obviously there will be some comments from them that I will need to work through before I can send my dissertation off to proofreading and kind of the final touches. So I have, today's Wednesday, I have 12 days basically. It's perfectly doable. 12 days is good enough because I have, so basically this would be fourth draft, or third draft really, of the dissertation. So it's very I'm very far, I'm very close to being done with it for sure. But there are just obviously things, the semester is ending, so I still have plenty of grading to do, kind of assessments, reflections, and all of these things that you need to do at the end of a semester. And also I'm just exhausted already, so yeah, it's a challenge for sure. But I'm getting close to being done for sure. Anyway, so today it's 6:49 a.m. at the moment. I'm at home, as you can see. I'm finishing off the 5 a.m. club with Accepted Society, and I am I'm just finishing off. This morning I've been finishing off my last chapter, the discussion and conclusion chapter, the second draft of that one, and I'm sending it off right now. I'm just going to read through it one more time, and then I'm going to send it off to my main supervisor for her feedback. And then later this morning actually, I need to go to campus because some of my master students have a seminar today. And I'm going to be there just for the beginning of it, and then I'm going to go back to my office and start to work on the final draft of the dissertation. So that's the work I'm going to be doing today and every single day until the 12th of May. So, yes, this is how it looks when you are very disheveled. overwhelmed and freaking out, finishing a PhD dissertation. And I'm taking you with me. I hope you enjoy.
Come closer, dance for me. Easy, tiger, easy, let your hair down. Come closer, let me see all your million faces and all your million mistakes. You don't need to hide. Come closer so that we can be together. Everything that has been don't matter no more. We've burned it. All those whirlwinds can't touch us no more. We've earned it. We've earned it.
Hi. Yesterday after I filmed that clip in my car, my new car, very happy to have bought myself a car after having not had a car for like a year and a half almost. So that was lovely. Although I did not miss the traffic. But yeah, so today is Thursday. It's actually May 1st. Yesterday I didn't get any more work done on the dissertation after my 5 a.m. Club session, which I kind of was thinking I might get some work done, but at the same time, I felt quite confident in not doing any work and just focusing on teaching work because, it's the end of the semester. There's a lot of grading and all of those things. So I just did that. Did a lot of grading. I had some master student have a seminar which I attended, and stuff like that. And so this morning, I only started work at like 9:45. I was gonna start work at 1 o'clock, 9 o'clock, sorry, but I just couldn't get myself out of bed. I'm quite definitely feeling the end of the semester fatigue. But I'm up now. It's actually at the moment it's 10 o'clock. And May 1st is a public holiday here in Iceland. So I decided to stay at home and keep Emma company. She's sleeping here on my lap, as you would have seen in the previous clip. And just kind of, I think it's sometimes good to kind of mix up my work, like where I work, because if I go to campus, to my office, which I really enjoy working there, and it's I get a lot of things done when I'm at my office. If I would, because I'm working basically every day during this final sprint to the finish line, I think I would just go mad if I would have to sit in that same office every single day. So when there are like public holidays like this, we also had a public holiday last Thursday, I worked from home that day. And I think on the weekend I might go to campus one of the days, and then one of the days I will work from home. Also, it's just nice for Emma to have me home a little bit, not just always being away, so she's not always alone, for the poor thing. And so I'm working from home today, and I'm basically starting the final draft of the dissertation, which means I have to go through all of the chapters. Yesterday I sent chapter 7, which is my discussion chapter. I sent it to my main supervisor. She's gonna try to read it today or tomorrow. So I will have that. I should have it back by the weekend. So I have 7 chapters that I need to now go through all of the feedback that I have received in the last few weeks and a couple of months. And I made like a list of a to-do list today. It's not long, because all of these basically there are three things on this list, and it's not, I forgot to write the third one. Okay, so basically what I need to do is I just want to go through all of the documents that I have already, like all the chapters, or the first six chapters, and accept all the changes that my supervisor has made. She is a native English speaker, and she is very generous with her time editing my English. Obviously, English is not my native language. And then when I have the final version of the dissertation, I will send it to like a copy editor, I think you would call them, like probably through the service. I think it's called Edit My English. It's a service that you can find where there are people who will read through and like help you with the language if you're not, especially if you're not a native English speaker, but also I think for everybody you always need someone to edit your English, I think. Edit your language or help you, because people, you will not see something, like you've read something 50,000 times, you become blind to the errors. I'm pretty good in writing English. I do have a bachelor in English language and literature. I did my master's in English as well. So I'm quite competent in my written English, academic written English at least, but I still need assistance for sure. So that's the first thing I'm gonna do is go through the first 6 chapters that I have and probably accept all the changes that they have made, because, or she has made, mostly my main supervisor who does that, but also my second supervisor, she's also a native English speaker. So yeah, I'm probably just gonna say, yep, I'm sure you know what you're doing, so accept, everything like that. And then the next task for today is to actually read through all of the comments in the 6 chapters and just take note, like, because sometimes the comments will be only about something in that particular chapter, but sometimes they will make like, well, if you're going to be talking about this here, then you need to talk about it in the introduction, or if this is here, you need to make sure you're talking about it in your literature review, stuff like that. So I need to make those type of notes, because the comments might only be in chapter, let's say they are in chapter 3, but they are relevant to chapter 4 or chapter 1, So I need to make sure that I'm not missing anything like that. And then I'm just gonna start. We'll see how much time, those things, they're not necessarily difficult tasks, but they are time consuming. It's very kind of manual labor, like going through every comment, going through every track change and stuff like that. And yeah, so we'll see. I do plan on working the entire day. So I should, by midday, hopefully be actually starting to do the add-ins and the changes and the whatever I need to do on the text itself. So I look forward to that. So my 3 big tasks for today, because yeah, I do actually look forward to that. I was like, do I look forward to that? But I actually do. Sometimes I feel like there are like 2 stages of this kind of writing that I actually enjoy. Would I like to be still sleeping or outside even though it's raining on a hike, or in Paris? Yes. It's not like this would be, if I could choose from those things, I would choose to, let me go write my dissertation. No, for sure not. But I usually enjoy starting a project, starting an essay or starting an article, where you can just kind of brain dump and brainstorm and just write whatever, and then later on you will figure it out if it makes sense. But then I also kind of like this type of editorial, like developmental editing, basically. I feel like that's what I'm doing even if this is not obviously fiction. Yeah, copy editing is not something that I necessarily enjoy, but kind of developing an idea when the idea has been kind of fully formed, but you need to like develop it just one step further. I think I actually kind of like that. Maybe, ask me again in a week and I will be like, I hate it so much. But yes, I'm just very excited that I can finally start this part of the dissertation writing work. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I am in 20 minutes, there's a new session starting with Accepted that I'm gonna join, and I will definitely be with them probably throughout the day for sure. But I'm also gonna try to take a break and go for a short walk, maybe do some strength exercises like my workout. Maybe have a nap if I need it. Obviously make sure that I'm eating. Maybe do some housework. So I'm not gonna like sit here stuck at my desk for like 8 hours. Besides, I also need to sometimes stand. I cannot sit the entire day because of my back. But I need to sit now because Emma. People, you need to see Emma. Look at her. Oh, let me see. Look at that beautiful, beautiful little cat. Oh, is he so come? Oh, you loving it? Oh, you love it so much. I think she's purring. Yeah, so even though I would love to sit here with Emma all day, I cannot. My back will not allow me to do that. Anyway, so it's 10:12. Let's get to work, people.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now there's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within. Oh, dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes, undercover agents of the other, beyond gravel, beyond all.
Hi. So today is Saturday. I had planned on going to campus today, but I decided just to stay home. I think I'm just gonna work from home this weekend. Allow myself a little bit of more comfortable working conditions, basically. So, as you could have seen, I had my morning coffee and a little bit of a slow morning routine, like I always do, just drinking my coffee and watching some YouTube, booktube. And now I'm at my desk, as you can see as well, and I'm starting work. So today and probably this entire weekend, I will be working on my literature review chapter, probably throughout, like, for a big chunk of the week as well, because that's kind of I find that that's the biggest chapter I need to kind of work on or revise. Like the chapter is pretty good, pretty strong, but I need to. It's been like I've been writing it for a couple of years, really. So I need to make sure that I have updated references, updated sources that I'm citing, and I also just want to add in quite a lot that ties in with the findings of my kind of overall findings for the project. There are things that are discovered in my data that I'm talking about in my findings that I need to also talk about in the like literature chapter, previous research chapter. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I have a pile of articles I need to go through, and all these books I need to go through as well, and figure out how I want to use them and like where I want to use them. And yeah, so my literature review chapter is currently 5,943 words, and I think I would like to have it closer to 10,000 words. I have to admit that I'm a little bit like, oh, do I have to add the new stuff? But I need to add the new stuff. So I'm kind of just trying to get into that mindset. I've joined a session with Accepted Society, and they have sessions all through the day, which is fantastic. So I don't feel as alone in this. And yeah, so I think I'm gonna do that now. Work for 50 minutes and just focus and get this chapter final revision. No, not final revision, but big revision started.
Hand in hand, building castles out of sand, reaching for the grand. As willows align, we lose track of time. Head up high, now we climb. Oh, oh, oh. Dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes, undercover agents of the other, beyond gravel, beyond known. A bigger scale, the world inhales as we go. I wouldn't want it any other way, no. Dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes, undercover agents of the other, beyond gravel, beyond known. Dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes, undercover agents of the other, beyond gravel, beyond known.
Hi. Please ignore my crazy hair. I have a haircut appointment tomorrow. I cannot wait. I'm gonna chop it off. Chop it off! Anyway, so Sunday. Yesterday was, I did get some work done, but definitely not nearly as much as I needed to do. And as a result, today I need to be super strict with myself. It was such a beautiful day yesterday, and I just had to go for a walk. And I just couldn't get myself to get back inside. I stayed outside for like, I think 3 hours. You feel like a vampire when you've lived through the winter here in Iceland. Well, not vampire, because then you wouldn't want to go out into the sun, but it's so good to go into the sun, and the sun here isn't hot, so it's just beautiful, wonderful. So anyway, so that's what I did. And then when I came home, because I walked for about almost 2 hours. I walked like 9 kilometers. I couldn't stop walking. It was so nice. It was so nice. And then I was just outside a little bit, pottering around in my garden. And I just, when I finally came inside, I was exhausted. So I fell asleep on the couch. But I did do a little work in the evening. So I managed to do like an hour and a half in the evening. But I think I only worked for like maximum of 4 hours yesterday, which I cannot do if I want to finish this dissertation by like now 8 days. Because I have that much work to do that I need to be working. In the weekends, I need to have like 8 hours of solid work if I'm gonna finish this. So yeah, I'm not happy with me yesterday, but it's fine. It's fine. But anyway, so today I kind of woke up at 8 o'clock. Yeah. And I have my Pomodoro here. So my break is over, but I did work like 3 minutes into my break, so it's okay. So basically I've set up my schedule for today. So there are I have put 3 sets of 3-minute chunks with 10-minute breaks, obviously, in between there. And in those 10 minutes break, I have to stand up from my desk and just maybe do some stretching, but also I want to do some housework today and like reset for the week ahead. So I'm gonna take an hour and a half break for lunch and go to a grocery store and do all of those things. So, Sunday, let's get this stuff done.
Full stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight. Such a wonderful delight. Forgo, give up everything that I own. Yeah, I'd give it all up now just to be with you somehow. Unexpected love was found. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say that I love you. Ooh, ooh, you, ooh, ooh.
It is now past 9 p.m. and I'm gonna quit for the day. So I'm quite happy with, you always want to do more than you do, right? And there were definitely a couple of hours during the day that I took a break, I sat on my couch and watched some YouTube, and I stayed there longer than I had planned. But, I'm exhausted, so it's fine. I did get somewhat, I think I wrote almost 1,000 words, which is quite good. Some of them were quite rough, for sure, but I got them on paper, which is obviously very important first step. You can't edit what you haven't written, right? And and I have a supervisory meeting early tomorrow morning, so I planned for that, and a couple of questions and stuff like that I want to talk to them about. And yeah, it was a good day. So I got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 50-minute slots sessions done, which is really good. Because that's almost 7 hours, or like, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 hours, just under 6 hours of actually working on the dissertation. So that's pretty good. I went to the grocery store and I did laundry. I did like wiping off all the surfaces, so my apartment is not disgusting. But that was basically all of the household things that I was able to do. But it's at least surface level, it looks okay. And I did not do any meal prep. I think I just basically bought chicken and stuff for salads for the week, and then just some yogurts and stuff like that. But it's a little bit better than candy, because you cannot survive on candy, unfortunately. But anyway, so yeah, it was a pretty good day. I'm happy with it, and it's gonna be a crazy week, but that's just the jam. The crazy weeks are just all around, basically. It's so nice that it's now over 9 p.m, closer to 9:30, and it's bright outside. I love it. We're not quite in 24-hour daylight yet, but it's approaching. So I think sunset is after 11 p.m. maybe, but it doesn't really get dark until after midnight. And then the sun rises 4 hours later or something like that. So I love it. It's such a good thing for my soul. I have a list of things that I need to do in the next couple of days. I have also, I also have here, as you can see, like under here, I have all of different types of check mark, like where I can do like checked, finished, and it's spilling over to that page as well. So I have a lot of to do, which I find very satisfying, and it helps me to just visualize what I need to do. I can then put it into chunks for each thing I need to do, because I'm actually not very good at time management in a way that things always take me either much shorter than I thought or much longer than I thought. Usually things take me much longer than I thought. I'm like, oh yeah, I can do this in an hour, and it takes me 4 hours. Like that has happened. I'm not even exaggerating. So, but yeah. I'm not sure when I will talk to you again, but enjoy the forthcoming B-roll.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Got it. We don't need no more. Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm. Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through and through. No limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.
Finally, I'm talking to you this Friday afternoon. It's 5 o'clock, almost 5 o'clock. So, yes, as you can see, I'm at home. So I haven't talked. Did I talk to you on Sunday last? It's just been, this week has just been very monotonous. Just like half a day of teaching work, half a day of PhD, and evenings of PhD, basically. It's all I've been doing. It's all I've been doing. I did go to get a haircut. I have washed my hair since, so it's a little bit, you can never make your hair as nice as your hairdresser. But, a little bit, definitely feels a little bit less rooty. Yeah, but I mean, I haven't really been doing anything other than going to like get the book from either like I got this. I don't know if you're like me, but I find it so difficult to. I have like documents, and you can Google for directions of how to like put your references into your list of references, like in the correct way. But there's something about having this book that is just gonna tell me everything I need to know how to format my references according to the APA 7. So I just went ahead and I bought the book. I had the 6th edition, but then of course they had to update until up to the 7th edition. So I decided to go ahead and just have it. So next week when I go through all my bibliography, I will just be able to have this to reference, to know if I'm doing things 100% correctly. But that's something I will do when I finish this final draft. So yeah, and then I also went to the library, got a few books. It's so funny, like I needed to add in a little bit of a discussion about this one guy. And so I had to get like 3 books for this paragraph, or like even like barely a paragraph, because it's a part of a different, like of a paragraph. So the amount that I've had to read, or that you have to read when you're writing a dissertation, is insane. But anyway, yeah, so it's been a very busy and very monotonous week. So I'm feeling confident that this final draft of the dissertation will be okay. So I'm submitting the final draft of my PhD dissertation on Monday, but it's not like the final draft for sure, because it still has to go through a couple of rounds. Like this round is with my committee, and then I still have to like submit it to 2 opponents. So like I won't be submitting the final version of my dissertation until late October probably. I've gotten a tentative date for my defense, the 20th of November. So now the pressure is on me to actually finish a good dissertation or a good enough dissertation. That's my goal. Good enough. Anyway, so what I've been doing, basically, I've accepted, of course, the Writer's Corner for this first session. So I think there are going to be 3 sessions, 50-minute intervals with 10-minute breaks. So we're in the break now after the first session. So I've written down what I want to do is to finish the revision of chapter 4, which is my literature review, previous research, previous studies. And so these are the things I need to fix. I need to add, I'm making a statement in the paragraph that I realized I haven't cited the reference. We need to do that. I need to kind of fine-tune and revise one kind of sub-chapter or parts of the sub-chapter, because a lot of it is just kind of rough writing. I need to make add in some discussion on a couple of points and a couple of subchapters just to make it a little bit more meaty. And I need to then make summaries of all of the subchapters. And this I want to finish today. So I've made a plan. So I've been kind of making a plan, make this list, and then I made the kind of a plan for the weekend. So for oops, I have to start. So for basically, I'm gonna have, so I finished the first set, and then I'm gonna do 2 more sets with the accepted writer's corner, and then I might do 2 more this evening. I'm hoping that this will be enough. Hopefully, I might even be able to finish some of this. Hopefully, I'll be able to finish earlier. But I'm gonna try my best to not quit working today until I finish chapter 4. And it's not gonna be the end of the world if I need to take tomorrow morning as well. Because obviously this is a chapter that needs to be well formed. But I think, then again, I'm also thinking that if I can't finish it today, I will leave what I couldn't finish for Sunday afternoon when I've finished everything, the other chapters, so that in like the worst case scenario, I just won't do it, but I will notate it make a note of it so that I can just add it in later on, like after my final revisions, if you know what I mean, because I will have to work on it again later in May after I've gotten the comments back from my supervisor. So then, so it's, even if it's not 100%, I'm still gonna like submit it basically. So that's, I think that's gonna be the goal, just to finish it today. And if everything I can't finish this evening, I will just have a list of that and, for the next round of revisions, basically. At least if it's not something that is gonna be like, make or break, basically. But, okay, I need to start. We're like 2 minutes into the set, so I'm gonna get back to work. And we'll see you when I talk to you next time.